Hi guys, you're watching Alexa from stealing-beauty.com. In today's video, I'm going to show you a demo. I'm going to be throwing in some verbal thoughts about the Makeup Forever HD foundation, which I'm going to be applying with the Beauty Blender. Now this is an entirely new routine for me, so I figured that I would designate a video to this. I'm going to start with the Quarterly Premier Crew cream, and I've been trying to use samples that I have. So I'm just going to grab a bit and rub that all over the face. I've already wet the Beauty Blender. I'm just waiting for the cream I applied to set in. So I did about 3/4 of a pump, and this foundation is really like much more liquidy than the Hourglass Tinted Illusion. I like to pat it onto my skin first because I feel like the sponge will absorb less of the product, and then I just pounce the dampened sponge on my face. I've been loving this. It almost feels like therapeutic because the sponge is cool. This is one sheer layer, and I'm going to go in with a bit more. And I like to work a little bit at a time. And I'm in the shade 118. So I'm just going to go like so. Try to get the edges of my face. This is after 2 sheer layers, and I find that it looks really natural, especially with the Beauty Blender. It actually works really well, and it's pretty sheer, but it still shows my natural skin, conceals imperfections, but I would still go in with a concealer. So I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Age Rewind underneath the eye, and I tend to avoid that like swiping action. I just pat it on. And you can twist it if you need more product. You really don't need much of this. Like, it's a very sheer concealer, but it doesn't mean that you should pile it on, in my opinion. Especially if you're going for like an everyday natural look. Like, it looks scarier in the viewfinder right now than it does in person. And then with the Beauty Blender, I'm just going to pat that with the corner. And if you feel like there's ever too much, you can go back with the other side and just pat down, or go back in with your foundation. Following that, I like to take my Vichy Dermablend Foundation, and I use this as a concealer for my acne breakouts. Now this is maybe a little bit too dark for me right now. It's the 35 Sand. So I was recently sent this set from Sedona Lace. It's their 7 Midnight Lace set, and I'm absolutely loving the one that is 872 for concealer, because it's a flat top. It's sort of like a mini Kabuki, I guess, and it's really great for spot concealing your breakouts. Okay, so I basically finished with my foundation and my concealer, and what I like to do towards the end is just pounce the Beauty Blender over any of the areas that I've concealed. Just, I don't know, because I feel like it helps blend it a bit. I mean, I haven't added any new product or anything like that, but the sponge is still slightly damp. If you're looking into the Makeup Forever HD foundation, it is possible to get the set from Sephora, which includes a HD primer, an HD definition powder, or high definition powder rather, and a Kabuki. Now for setting my makeup, I'm going to be using the HD powder with the Kabuki. I haven't used the primer today just because I felt I didn't need it today. I don't like to use primer unless I'm going out for a special occasion. Or what I do is I'll just spot prime some of the problem areas on my face. I'm just gonna take out the cover and tap some of the powder in because I don't want to use too much. And I'm going to swirl the Kabuki in it like so. Pat that on. You don't want to swipe because you could essentially move your foundation. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you found this video helpful or interesting, and if you have any questions for me, leave them in the comments down below. I'd love to answer them. Any requests or anything like that, again, leave them down below. Be sure to comment, rate, and subscribe, and check me out on Instagram, Tumblr, Facebook, Twitter. Everything will be listed in the down bar as usual, and I'll see you next time. Bye!